What? I am so tired of these asshole men trying to humble me. I'm so tired of it. Not only have I dated back-to-back assholes, they have made me feel like absolute shit about myself in some ways, about like my looks or like my body, have made actual comments about my physical body. Yeah, thank you.
Well, do you expect to be in a relationship with a man and he never mentions your body at all? That seems very unrealistic.
Um, I've been told by a guy that you're not even a 10, by a guy I was dating. Um,
Come on now. Nobody's a 10. 10 is perfection. 10 out of 10. No flaws. Nobody's on that level.
I've been told by another guy that, yeah, you should really work on your split ends. Okay. Another one was, yeah, you have little tits, but your ass makes up for it. That was a good one, right? Great. I don't understand why I attract these dudes that just want to humble me. Mind you, I don't think I'm like the hottest girl like ever. Okay, I do think I'm attractive, but like for you to like try and bring me down for whatever reason, I don't get it. Like, why can't you leave me alone if you think I'm ugly? Like, if you think I am ugly, leave me alone. Now I'm left with a lot of trauma still healing from these types of comments, and I just I'm just flabbergasted. I don't know if that's the right word, but like by like these assholes, these straight up assholes that feel like they can comment on my appearance. And yeah, just thinking about it today, and it sucks so much that I've allowed this to happen, or that I even dated these types of guys. It pisses me off. You know what? I am.
Okay, couple things I noticed here. She mentions these type of guys. Hmm. I'm thinking the type of guys that she likes are really attractive guys, somewhat high value men, right? So these men are confident, competent, most likely good with women, right? So when these men speak, they tend to speak truth because they don't mind losing you, okay? Because they can get another one, right? So when they mention your body, your hair, things like that, they're just telling you what they feel. It's not about humbling you, it's about them speaking their mind and being who they are, okay? A little advice for women dealing with men like that. I would say have thicker skin, okay? Toughen up. If they make a critique here and there, it's nothing because they're just being honest with you. They're hoping that you can take the criticism and level up, not take it personal, okay? All right, let's take a look at the comment sections. Their insults are not about you, it's about them. Wrong. It's just about them speaking freely and not being limited in the way they can speak freely. Okay. They're insecure, intimidated by a baddie. Okay. Why would they be insecure by a baddie when they're most likely at the top of their game and they know how to deal with women? Okay. And if they were so intimidated, why would they make a comment like that to screw everything up? Right? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. This one says, pretty girl. If they are tearing you down while you are dating them, it's because they are worried that if your self-esteem is too high, you might one day realize you can do better. That's not it. Okay, men don't tend to think like that. We are more simpler creatures, and we just say what's on our mind and move accordingly. We're not into that extra mind games thing. That's very feminine behavior. Okay, on to the next one.
Because the bar is in fucking hell. It takes so much energy out of you, and the only way that you can like not be too emotionally invested is if you date multiple people. But again, finding one person who's worth being around is fucking hard enough.
I give up on dating because interacting with men is never a fun experience. You know when it was fun? When my frontal lobe was not developed yet. When I was 21, 22, 23, when I didn't have a care in the world and I just wanted to have fun. But the second I had myself established, the second I made a lot of money, the second I realized that I can take care of my own, I'm like, you guys are insufferable.
Hey, fella, please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Okay. She said the moment she got wiser, the moment she got older, the moment she was more established, the moment she got more money, she realized that men were worthless. Okay. This is mainly the reason why older established men tend to go with younger women that are less established. Because there's a certain arrogance that exudes an older woman with money that men do not like. It's this boss babe, I don't need you energy. We just don't like it.
I don't want to go on a trip with you. I don't care if you're paying for all of it. I do not want to sit across from you on a table and have dinner with you because you are annoying. Everything she said in her video about her experiences with the average man, doesn't matter how old he is, doesn't matter his educational background, the common trend that women experience when it comes to dealing with men and dating, it's heartbreaking and it's very annoying. And men always ask women, what do you bring to the table? Statistically, women bring a lot to the table. A lot. Men barely provide emotional support the way that women do in relationships. Men rarely provide the physical support the way that women do. Childbearing, household chores, planning, the mental load in relationships. Women barely get off with men. Women can pay their own bills. Yes, we want you to pay the bills, but we can do it ourselves. Most of the time, the bills are being split 50-50 in most relationships. So once again, what are women benefiting in relationships with men? And she said it herself in the video, when you find that needle in the haystack, you have to latch on him. But then why would he want to be monogamous or with one woman when it's just a horrible game? Now, I don't want to say I give up on dating because I feel like you have to be an active participant in the things you want in life. It's not that I want a relationship. I want to find a lifelong partner, but you need to be bearable. Anyways, let me know in the comments, women, your experiences with dating and if you can relate to any of this.
Because the bar isn't.
First off, she paints all men in a broad stroke of we all suck. Okay? If the shoe was on the other foot, would they like that comment? No, they wouldn't. So going online and disparaging men while you're looking for one in the future is not the brightest idea. Okay? What men bring to the table is a lot, just like what women bring to the table. We bring provisioning, security, companionship, and leadership. You know, everybody wants someone at the end. To pretend like you can go this world without someone is very, very short-sighted. And we were made to be with each other, not alone. Okay, so let's take a look in the comment section. I look at my grandma, who is finally at peace now, that her husband has passed. I don't want to spend my life like her. I want to be at peace now. Why have a husband at all? Unless you had a conversation with your grandma and she told you that the passing of your grandpa was great for her, I wouldn't assume that she's at peace. Maybe she's just handling grief a different way. Okay. So 53, about to divorce again. I have tried marriage and dating. Let me tell you, it's not that we pick wrong. It's that they are good partners. They are raised to be takers. It's not worth it. Okay. So another person here, well, another woman here, not taking accountability. She got in a relationship, she married that person, and then they had a divorce. To act like he is the only one at fault in the relationship is very, very suspicious. Be wary of women that speak like this. Okay? To me, it's just exhausting, and I don't have fun, as I feel I try to do everything and receive nothing in return. Hey, maybe you need to pick a better man, because we're not all like the way you represent us. Just like how not all women are bad. Okay? On to the next one.
There are many reasons why men don't leave women that they don't like.
She brought up a great point of men staying out of convenience, but I also think that we disregard this due to how we're socialized. But the thing is, a lot of men suffer from low self-esteem. A lot of men suffer from low self-worth. A lot of men suffer from extreme levels of codependency, and this is why they will go from one woman to the next, because they use women to validate themselves. They use women to feel something. They use women as emotional labor and physical validation to the world and to themselves that they're worthy of something.
What?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
A lot of them will stay in miserable relationships because they fear being single. And that's why they think telling women that they're going to be single and die alone is such a great insult. They're just projecting. Singleness and dying alone is actually a male issue. It's not a woman's issue. We always have community. A lot of them need intensive therapy.
There are many reasons why men.
Okay. There was a lot of sign language on that post there. A lot of shame, a lot of insulting, a lot of guilt, and she needs to be right. Okay. She mentioned that we have low self-esteems, and we like using women as for validation, arm candy, and things like that. No, because really and truly, the low self-esteem and using one another is just a human thing. We both have low self-esteem. We both tend to use our partners. You know, why be in a relationship if we can't depend on one another? There would be no point to this. You know, and it's another big reason why we don't like breaking up, because we don't like breaking up the home. You know, especially if we have kids. There is big consequences doing so, financially and socially. So it's just not on our to-do list, you know. She stated that men jump around from woman to woman, looking for codependency and all this other stuff that she said we were projecting about. But the man that she's describing is a rare man, because men don't really have access to women like that. You know, we take what we can get, essentially, the average man. You know, if you're high value, you have the pick of the litter, but that's not the average man's experience. So what she said there did not really make any sense. Okay. And she mentioned that women always have community, and in the end, so dying alone is not a problem. But who is the community? What is the community? Is the community other single bitter woman? Because it doesn't seem like a complete picture to be with just only women at the end of your life, because we were made to be together. So let's take a look at the comment section. Okay. It says that my mom has been single for 15 years after leaving my father. He's the one who's alone, and now she has her children and grandchildren. She's at peace. Okay. You see what I mean about community at the end? She has her children and grandchildren to depend on. But at that stage of your life, your children are supposed to be living their lives. You know, your husband is supposed to be taking care of you while you take care of your husband in the end. That's what it's always been. That's what it's all about. What they're trying to recreate, it's out of nature. And that's why we laugh. Okay, the outside validation, it's addicting. They need it constantly. Outside validation. It seems like that is more of a woman thing, you know? Dressing provocatively. What else is there? The OnlyFans, the sexy pictures online. Men are not the ones that are doing that, but nice try. Preach. All the women I know can support themselves and have stayed single. Every single man I know has to line up women before he will leave. Yeah, because we know what singleness and being alone does to you. It kills you. Okay? You watch any one of those prison shows and you see what they do to the most hardened criminal for consequences. His punishment is solitary confinement. There's studies on this. Nobody wants to be alone. We were made to be together. Stop denying your nature. On to the next.
I don't care what you guys say, this is a subtle sign that he is an asshole and that you should immediately run. This one's petty, but I swear it's true. If you send him a photo of you where you're like looking nice and a nice photo for him, and you send it over and he responds with only emojis, no words, or even worse, if no emojis, no words, and he just likes it or loves it, puts a heart on it, that is a sure sign he's a low effort man, doesn't deserve you. I don't care. I believe it. I stand by this. Every single guy that has done this to me has turned out to be an asshole and not worth my time. I don't care what you guys say. This is a subtle sign.
Okay, so this lady is giving advice to her audience about low effort males. So one of the signs she says is a man only hearts a picture of her or says maybe a one-liner that he's low effort. So I wonder if she's living up to her own standards. Will she give you the same energy that she expects from you? I'm not getting that vibe from her. I'm thinking that she wants you to do the most while she does nothing at all. Okay? Guys, you gotta be wary about women like this, right? Because she said it herself. She knows she's being petty, but she's going to do it anyways. Okay? So imagine when big things happen, big arguments or something major. Do you think you're going to be facing a reasonable woman? Keep that in mind. Okay? You're better off just being yourself and not gushing over her. Okay? Because most likely she's going to treat you like a fan. Okay? Or just get the ick real fast. All right, so let's take a look at the comments. Your man should be your hype man. This is coming from a man. Your man should be your hype man. Well, if he's your hype man, she should be your hype girl. Okay? This is true. They are either broken or simply insecure. So they're broken or insecure because they hearted your text. Sorry, your image, your photo that you sent over to him. So he's insecure for just only doing the heart. Right. Okay. Don't chase him. Flowers don't chase bees. Okay. Well, when you encounter a man of value, a man has options, you can play that game, but I'm pretty sure he won't be playing with you. So I guess know who you're doing that to. Okay. On to the next.
Manifest my own destiny. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the perfect recipe. May they remember me, my words will live on. I'm guided by an energy, a flame, hold it close to you. Check out my melodies. It's the media that's been leading you, I'll show you a thing. Misdirection, what's the message? They don't want you to win.